Get him out of here.
Well, you're gonna be on the floor for this podcast.
Me?
Yeah, you get to be on the floor.
Oh, yes. Putting the black man on the floor. Tell us all the time. I'm down.
Well, I got Panda up there on the couch.
I am okay with this. Fantastic. 1 second. Just gotta write this out.
You can be under
for no
Panda.
reason in particular. What's your Twitter again? Just for no reason in particular.
Don't worry about it. You can look at my blue sky though.
I'll link your Twitter. You know, I think it's so important if I link your Twitter. You know.
No, no, blue sky. New hip hop. You're dead naming X. What the fuck's wrong with you? I'm gonna cancel you.
You can do that.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. Yep. Please, by all means, take my career. Right,
I don't have a career.
I don't recognize anybody here. Who are you messing with? Who's here? Who are peoples?
Hi.
Hey, hi.
Oh, shit, now I gotta add more people. Now I gotta add more to my introduction.
I'm doing good. I'm Luna.
Your eyes.
She's new here. That's okay.
Sorry, new people make me nervous.
Oh, I'm the new guy. Everyone else knows everybody?
Yeah, you're the new one.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me take my shirt off. I understand the circumstance. Okay.
See, that's why you're on the floor, because we're all surrounding you, and you're there on the floor shirtless.
Right, now that I take my shirt off.
It's like that one picture.
Yeah, but it's like the reverse, right?
Yeah.
The black man is just sitting down. That makes sense. Anyway,
hold on now.
Well, what's going on? What's the problem? They got a little bit of southern twang. Where are you from?
Tennessee.
I like you already. You and me? We're gonna be friends.
Cool.
Alright. Who's your homie? Fear? Who's Fear?
Fear is
Luna's
my
boyfriend.
Yes.
No other descriptors.
Where you from, bro?
Hello. I am originally, I'm originally from Mexico, but I'm originally from America, but I am Mexican. So full-blood Mexican, basically.
Alright, we're gonna be friends soon. Panda, I'm sorry. These guys are really cool. I just met them. Like, you know what I mean? Social standing's a little high.
Alright, Panda, you almost ready?
You're the only person I don't have hug with.
What do you mean? Oh, fuck. I gotta open that one thing.
Damn. Imagine not being prepared. Could be me. Probably is me.
Okay, well, my thing should be up for you now.
Yeah, you are. Goddamn. I need to get a bigger studio.
Stadia?
Studio?
What was this, Google? You gonna cancel your own product?
Man's getting a Google Stadia? Thanks. Why?
Fixed.
Why? Why would you do that? I thought at least you liked you.
No, Stadia is like the cloud service Google had.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, exactly.
So did Google.
Google forgot about one of their own products? Couldn't be me.
Me when I have a child. Whoa, I forgot about my own product. It couldn't be me.
Okay, welcome to the NTR podcast, where we say whatever the fuck we want. Don't ask us what NTR means. I am one of the co-hosts, Sir Panda.
You're running my introduction. That whole thing written up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
What NTR meant? I'm not going to tell you, but here's a hint. It involves butter.
Oh, you already know me, Panda. Hello, Luna. Welcome to Alcoholics Anonymous. Why are you here?
I was invited.
Did you say what do you mean? Alcoholics Anonymous?
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Luna, would you like to introduce Sphere or yourself? Now that we're officially going.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't know how to introduce myself.
It's okay, we only put you on the spot.
Hold on 1 second, hold on, wait. Hey, listen.
Whoa.
I know nothing about you. Who are you? What are you about? What do you do? Ready, set, go.
What is your social security number?
One. My name is Rose. I'm a celestial nymph who plays games and is an artist.
Very relevant to our
Lord of my
topics.
people. All right, Fear, what are you about? Come on, man. What do you do? What do you?
I am a on and off streamer with alongside Smallbean, which is what I call Little Rose. I do sometimes stream. I mostly work in the background of Luna Stream as well because I am technically a manager of Luna Rose.
Oh, it's sick.
That's about
All
it.
right, Panda, who are you? What do you do?
Oh, I
We already
do
know. We already know each other. We already know who we are.
Yeah, but like, if it's somebody's first time tuning in, Panda,
You
who
play-
the fuck are you?
You play Spider-Man.
Let's do this one more time. One last time from the top.
Sir Panda, the streamers. I'd be streaming.
Riveting. All right, Hug, who are you?
You're the hug bug. Streamer extraordinaire. My dad told me to stop cussing these videos.
Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Dad Bug. My bad.
It's okay. I don't live with him. I can do whatever.
Listen, Dad Bug, if you're watching this, I just want you to know. You did good. I mean, look at the boy. You did good.
Hello. Let's go this again. What are you about?
Hi, what's up? Malo, I do not safe for work and safe for work content when it comes to art. I am a graphic designer, freelance commission artist, character designer. I do music, I do YouTube, I do Twitch rarely. Try to get back into that. I've also been learning recently animation, so that's gonna be cute.
Would you like to tell me why you're on the floor?
Oh, yeah, I'm down here. As punishment, I'm contractually obligated to be here, but I was late one time, sick another time, and Panda took my chair. So here's why I'm on the floor. He could sit in my lap though. You could just put him in my lap. I don't know why I couldn't be in the chair personally, but oh well.
You've only got 3 chairs, and I'm taking up the desk.
Yeah, but he's small. He can sit in my lap. He's small.
Fine.
3
Fine.
chairs? What the?
Panda can't afford.
I came prepared.
Shut up.
It doesn't even have a box spring.
I have half a chair.
We call that a love seat, my guy. What do you mean half a chair? Half a chair. Somebody help my man. He's struggling.
How'd you fit 3 on one?
I got a single couch, a double couch, and my desk.
Wait, why is your budget bigger than mine?
I mean,
because I'm the host.
Yeah, man, it's his podcast. Shouldn't he have all the money, all the say, all the power?
Whatever, bro.
Your leg's gonna be going off the couch.
All right.
All right, which one do you want to start with? Which one do you start with?
Do you want to rotate? Me first, you first, you first.
Whatever. I've only got one topic. You made the rest of the topics today.
Hey, I got 3. Let's go.
I don't think Hollow has them, but we can get my topic out of the way. GameStop is changing how their whole business works, essentially. You know, they take pre-owned stuff, they sell warranties, that's how they make their money. For their warranties, if you try to get something replaced, they're giving you a used or a pre-owned copy. They're not giving you new anymore.
What?
How do you feel about this? They're, like, December 1st, they're changing it.
That's upsetting.
I mean, this could vary, right? Because, like, there are some games that will get, like, taken back that day or, like, that week, you know what I mean? With such minimal damage to them, they're basically new, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like a loot box if it's worth your time, you know? I guess my only concern would be, like, if I get, like if I return my shit and I get Panda's crusty ass returned version 2, right? Could I, like...
Especially if you return a controller and they give you somebody else's smoke-ridden controller.
Yeah, like, could I, like, return Panda's Crust Box 5? Like, could I do that? Or is that, like, no, I'm just stuck with the Krusty now?
You're stuck with somebody else's Krusty.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, because if I could go, like, hey, I had my fucking new hotness and it didn't work out, and you gave me Panda's Crust Box, like, I'm gonna be pissed. But, I mean, other than that, if I can get, like, an alternative, I'm fine.
Like, the one time I wouldn't mind this is for Switch games, because those, like, are a lot more durable than disc.
Yeah.
If I'm getting like some of these scratched up discs that barely plays, I'm gonna be annoyed. I paid for a new.
Inspect it before you leave out of the store, though.
Yeah.
You should, but you also expect your stuff to work when you buy it from them, or if you get something replaced by them.
That's
I mean,
true.
I agree, but like
Yeah.
I grew up very, very disenfranchised, we'll say. So when it came to circumstances where anytime I got a replacement for anything ever, I immediately test it in the store before I leave with it.
Mm-hmm. You can't really test a disc while you're in the store. You can look at it. That's about it, though.
Absolutely, you can.
Yeah, they'll test it.
Yeah, they'll actually run it on consoles they have available there. Unless your GameStop just fucking hates you, Tug. It might be a you thing.
I'm pretty sure they just look at the discs and accept them, and then they don't actually test them. I worked there for like a month.
I'm telling you,
They tested the consoles.
They turned that shit on. I got to see them boot up. They started a mission, turned it off, give it to me. That's how it's always been for me. And I've gone to different ones around the country.
It's never been like that for me. They look at the disc and take it.
Yeah, they don't like you, bro.
Yeah, good. I gotta spend more time there.
I like you though. That's okay.
They have another change for their pro memberships. Like, you're supposed to get like $5 a month for their pro membership to use towards stuff. You can't use that money towards virtual currencies anymore. How do you feel about that?
Do you use it in store, right?
Yeah, it's just like a $5 coupon for their store.
So I can't, like, if I was like a 13-year-old, I couldn't like buy V-Bucks with it, is what you're saying?
No, you have to buy like a physical product.
Yeah, mom's credit card's taking a fat hit. Honestly, on one hand, I kind of get it. On the other hand, I think it's really fucking stupid. So,
because you're just getting free currency every month.
I'm in the same boat. I think I understand why they're doing it, but
yeah, but not like you're not going to use it. They just want you to use it in store instead of at another company, I guess.
You know what, Fear? What do you think, man? What do you feel about this?
It's a 50-50 from me. Like, doing something like that, it's somewhat good, but at the same time, it's bad. If you get what I'm saying?
It's good for the business, bad for the consumer.
There's pros and cons for them.
It helps keep them in business. It doesn't help you get your V-Bucks every month.
Let me ask you this then, right?
No.
Obviously, they're not probably going to renege on this anytime soon. But what would be your alternative, Hug? What would you suggest, like, as an alternative instead of like the previous business model? What would be your in between?
For their entire business, I have no idea. The only issue I have here is the whole getting a used copy of something when you trade in, when you like try to get your version replaced. I don't really think the not being able to buy virtual currency anymore should have been a thing in the first place. I don't think most other places do that with like gift cards.
Not unless it's like a rebate back towards something like, hey, we know we fucked up, here's a $5 digital coupon.
Yeah, it's like 50-50. Like, it could be something as simple as like going to like Target, or and you get a return and like, oh, here's money, like here's store credit, and then you can go and buy virtual currency with the store credit, that kind of thing. That's like the closest you get.
I don't think there's too much more to say about that unless Panda had something.
Panda has something. Panda, tell the class.
Panda
always has something to share.
You raised your hand.
I was just reiterating what everybody else said. I basically feel the same way that you all do. It was. I get the business part of it, but from the consumer standpoint, it's just not it.
Right.
Missed opportunity.
Well, couldn't you still buy the gift card in store, or you can't buy it with the coupon?
You can't use the coupon.
Oh. All right.
So why is my mic freaking out?
No clue.
Did you want to throw out your topic?
Oh wait, I know what's going on.
What did you say, Panda?
Did you want to throw out your topic?
Oh yeah, man, but my shit's like kind of heavy. I just want to talk about content theft.
Okay.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, okay, so recently XQC got fucked on Twitter. And I don't know if anyone's been actually keeping track with that. But effectively, as you guys know, the political situation over in Israel is not particularly, great, we'll say. Yeah?
Yeah.
And X filmed himself reacting to an airstrike, and uploaded his live reaction of an airstrike onto his Clips channel.
Yeah.
Which is wild as shit. On one note, right, there's the argument going on conversation-wise about, freebooting content from other content creators, not adding anything, just watching other people's shit.
Mhm.
A lot of times people kind of forgive it because it's Twitch, but, in any other ecosystem online, that would be really, really bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think we know somebody that recently had an experience with this.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah?
Some of us here might be guilty.
So,
Ignoring that, though, my main thing is that, there's a line one could draw for informative content, like him raising awareness to his audience or whatever kind of bullshit you want to do to suck off a millionaire. Or hey man, this is real fuck that you reacted to a genocide live on air. It's,
Wait, it was genocide?
Oh yeah, there's
people are calling it a genocide currently because of how much destruction and how much they're reacting.
It is a targeted attempt of it at the moment.
So they are trying to kill a particular group or race in full?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the Israel, Hamas, whatever, Gaza situation?
Yep.
I don't
And
watch
a streamer reacted to an airstrike live on air.
That's fucked
and then
up.
uploaded it to their Clips channel. And the streamer is known for freebooting content, so it's a whole ass thing. Yeah.
Huh.
That's fucked up.
So like I said, mine's a bit heavy. That also,
is that even... No, he streams on Kick. I was gonna say, is that even on Twitch TOS, but he streams on Kick. I don't think it matters.
It does, because he uploaded to fucking YouTube.
Yeah, but he can probably look at that as YouTube. His main platform is Kick. They don't give a shit what you do as long as you're not streaming movies.
Yeah, because movies, they sue more.
The same content creator who was streaming movies, because he's known for freebooting content.
Exactly. So he go live immediately as soon as he got his deal and was watching a movie.
Yep.
No, I don't think that particular XQC you can talk about the other half of that topic. Probably not good for anybody to talk about without potentially getting canceled.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So,
it's fucked up that he reacted to that in general.
Yeah.
It's current events. People haven't had time to process it. It's not like watching a little war footage.
Because okay, on one note, right? I feel like we would all agree that if there was a Twitch streamer reacting to footage of 9/11, everyone would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Basically, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some things that is kind of logistically off the table, especially for your job is content creation. Your job isn't to be someone's best friend. You're not hanging out. You're not the fucking Discovery Channel. You're content creation. You're for bored people to interact with, to distract themselves from their boring lives. Yeah. So either one, put an effort. Don't steal people's content without at least giving a reaction. Two, hey man, don't be a fucking dumbass.
Don't do things that obviously piss people off.
Right.
Or, treat people like people. Yeah, that's my whole takeaway today. If you're watching people get airstriked, you may want to do that from the comfort of privacy. You don't want to promote that.
Speaking of airstrikes, have you ever felt like you're gonna get hit by an airstrike when 9/11? Sorry, when Black Friday shopping?
When 9/11, can't say that I have, Hug. What about you, Panda? Can you really?
Me and Kane were making some jokes like that yesterday. It's okay. Still on my mind.
Have you ever worked on 9/11? Oh no! Oh shit! Black Friday. I'm whoopsie. Sorry. Hug got it in my head. I'm sorry. I can't help myself.
Add it to the clip compilation.
Yeah, but I've never been in like retail.
Bro, I worked at Best Buy on Black Friday. This shit was crazy.
Yeah,
I was
can't-
there when they attacked the Fire Nation.
It's crazy that you brought up Black Friday because I had that as one of my topics too.
That's
I-
I'm
That's why you
transitioning into the
transition
topic.
into it. You... Oh, another dirt dumb fuck.
So, do you have any plans for Black Friday aside from your stream anniversary, Panda?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I have 6 sisters and a mom, and I love them dearly. So I'm just gonna splurge on them for Christmas.
Mhm.
They're not really tech people, you know what I mean. And I already bought them all laptops before, so I think
Chocolate and pillows.
you know what, that doesn't sound like a bad idea.
I've just built family computers. My family computers.
All right, it was not a competition.
Yeah, because you'd be fucking losing.
Have you actually been Black Friday shopping like in person?
Yeah, I've been one.
I personally haven't really. So by the time I was like old enough to like have my job and go actually shopping, everything became online.
Really?
Yep, same.
Yeah.
No, I was like, I don't know. I've been Black Friday shopping in person, but I was like a
Mm.
child. Like I've been like actually underage because my parents brought me. They're like, hey, we're like trying to get you something for Christmas, and if you want it, we need you to be in line with us. And it's like, all right, yeah, cool, I'll be here. And I was like, it's cold.
Yeah, my parents never really took me with them when they went
I
shopping
had
for
an
Black
old
Friday.
lady step on my face during Black Friday, and I bit her ankle.
What are you, a dog?
Yeah, no, okay, so I was
Huh?
like,
Some children are rabid dogs. I'm just saying.
no, okay. So one, I believe in violence and violence accessories. If a motherfucker hits me, their front row of teeth is forfeit. Your teeth are a privilege, not a right, just so you know. Second, very important, I was like 11. This lady was like at 99. I could go to jail, get out, and still have life to live. She couldn't, and I was down to play that game. Just so we were here. And all I did, I was told to grab a TV, and I went to go do like a little good soldier and grab the TV.
Yeah,
I
of
didn't want to get
course.
my ass beat. The old lady then tripped me with her fucking cane, and then stepped on my face to make me let go of the TV I was holding. So
She
me
really
being
said
me,
elderly over the young.
So
yeah,
they
so I bit
assaulted
her
you.
ankle. She fell over, and I let the TV rest on her. You know, because they're a little heavy. You know, I just couldn't hold it anymore.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
I think you were
Oh
morally
my
correct
God.
in this situation. You have my support.
Thank you. Me for president, baby.
Because
you
Hollow's
never had,
TVs
you never
are our
had to defend
TVs.
yourself. You never had like to defend yourself, like actually, like in a Black Friday situation. No one ever had that.
No,
No.
not personally.
I got like
I-
almost mugged on Black Friday. Are you guys serious?
My mom did too. She was gonna go get us the newest Xbox. I think it was the Xbox One when it first came out, and some lady kept poking her with her fucking umbrella. My mom said, "You do that one more time, and it's ending up your ass."
See that? It's a southern thing. You guys wouldn't understand. We have hospitality down here. You guys wouldn't get it. We have fucking manners.
Nice Southern hospitality. Kicking
Listen,
people on Black
We have
Friday.
manners.
we have manners till they're poked.
Manners are for your benefit, not ours. That's what that shit is.
That is exactly it.
The moment you violate it, free game.
It is.
Listen, you know exactly when a motherfucker fucks up or says something stupid. Bless your heart.
Well, it depends on how you say it, though. Because it can say, go fuck yourself, or it can be, well, I really do hope you go get hit by a train.
Fear, have you had any funny, weird, painful Black Friday experiences?
I feel singled out.
Well, the last Black Friday experience that I've had until I didn't go anymore because my parents are now. The last time I went, I was trying to get something for my little brother because he wanted a new controller for his console. You know how your controller drifts and sometimes you can't fix it?
Mm-hmm.
The average Switch controller.
Yeah, I went. Yeah, I went. I went for that reason. But the moment I got into the fucking into the cashier register for the controller. 3 people pushed me out of the way, and all of a sudden a fight started between the 3 of them. And this fight eventually spiraled out to the security guards, so they interfered.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, I was able to actually sneak past them and get my order done.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah. That was the only last experience I remember, because that was quite some time ago.
I plan on going this year, but I'm just gonna watch the mayhem happen.
I love people watching.
Yeah, I
I don't
do
wanna
that every
go.
day at my
Are
job.
you just
I'm debating on Walmart or Best Buy.
Mm.
Walmart's for the fun. Best Buy's for actually getting something.
Yeah,
No,
and I can't afford to
Walmart's
get
for people
something.
watching.
I was about to say something.
I'm gonna go see some people fight over a nice Thanksgiving turkey on Black Friday. It's a little cheaper.
just bring one of those lawn chairs and just get a popcorn?
Pro tip: if you're
That's
going
it.
out on Black Friday, for anyone watching the podcast, bring food for you to eat while you're out, because obviously it's going to be cold. But also, second note, bring a slight extra piece of food that you don't really need to eat, and then just offer it to somebody. They'll appreciate it. It'll make their day. Honestly,
that doesn't
be a nice
work-
person. Make someone's night.
If that doesn't work, bring some bear spray.
You know what? Actually,
And
use spray.
hairspray
Pepper spray,
Don't
and
be
bear
a
spray.
good person.
lighter.
Be bad.
Be nice, but be
In
ready.
case they decide to take your food as well.
Have you experienced that?
Hmm?
With
No, no.
the food?
Yeah, no, like okay,
Yeah.
so, like I've like been out on Black Friday and like I brought food and then like I brought like a couple of extra wings I know I wasn't going to eat and I would just offer to people and it would make their nights because people are outside trying to get things for their family and they
It's
appreciate
cold.
anyone doing anything for them when they're doing something with somebody else. It's
Mm-hmm.
called being a human for 3 seconds. Try it. Really nice. Cool thing to do.
Bring an ice cream cone. Make them even colder.
Don't or actually
Bring sugar. Watch them run.
now you can offer water bottles of vodka if you want to be evil. Listen, if you want to be hugged, okay?
Here, little guy. Here's some water. I'll tell your parents.
You're giving it to fucking minors. What is wrong with you?
You never like been on Black Friday and like you saw people like tinted outside eating food?
No, because everybody's so busy grabbing shit.
So I don't go
Well,
Black
no, but,
Friday
like,
shopping. So no.
obviously, but like the line beforehand.
Yeah,
Oh, I
the
don't
mega
even-
line.
I don't
Yeah.
remember. I don't remember that vividly. I just remember how long the line was.
Yeah, man, just share food. You're in line, you're hungry, you're bored. Be a good
Order
person.
Uber Eats. And just kind of hand it out.
Hope they don't hand
Dad,
it to the wrong person.
I've always cooked my own shit. I've never thought about the Uber Eats thing. That might be it.
Or pizza delivery instead of Uber Eats, because Uber Eats, that fee is fucking expensive.
I feel like that's not
Yeah.
gonna work out because the traffic.
Yeah. Well, depending on where you live at, I suppose.
Especially if you're at Walmart, you have to consider that Walmart traffic.
Mhm,
Like, that's a whole separate thing.
Hold on.
You better be
Just-
tipping
just
well
put
if you're
the
having a
special-
person drive through that.
Hold on. I just processed.
Special instructions, an extra 5 for every minute you're late.
I've never worked fast food on Black Friday. I
Mhm.
always have worked like, some form of service. What is that like, Panda? Like what is Yeah, I've never worked like food on Black Friday specifically.
makes you want
Dead.
to murder people.
That sounds
Well-
sick.
Believe it
Well-
or not, dead.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I live in college state too.
Mhm.
So all the
Everyone's
college kids are
gone.
going.
Yeah,
they're
they're
going
back home.
Yeah.
I live in a vacation state with a bunch of old people trying to get shit for their grandchildren. It is awful. Right before Black Friday sales start and a couple hours after it ends, because the stores close, is a living fucking nightmare. And you just kind of that meme of this place makes me want to murder people because they get
Alright.
nippy.
Well, yeah, they're old. They got nothing better to do. You are the entertainment.
We already
Yeah,
talked about this. They step on
entertainment for a
people.
whoop in the ass.
They step on children.
Hey, hear me out. What is the best experience you ever had with an old person? That is not family. Specifically.
Them telling me they want to die.
Oh,
Oh,
did you help them?
I wish I
you
could have.
you don't have to legally answer that.
I wish I could have, but they did it on their own 2 weeks later.
Don't worry, my dad's a cop. He'll arrest you.
Okay.
That's all right. My cousin died next day. I hid the body. I don't know what happened.
I helped carry a lady's bags to her home. She was struggling to even get across the street, and it was like 2 blocks down. And she called me handsome. That made me feel good.
Aww.
Aww.
That's
You want a
very
hug, buddy?
sweet.
Want a hug?
No.
I had a joke. I'm not
Okay.
gonna make it.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He's just a little guy. It's his birthday.
Little
Be
guy?
nice to him. Just a
What?
little
It's
guy.
not
It's
his
Panda's birthday.
No,
No.
it's not my birthday.
Oh,
My birthday's on the. Oh God, my birthday's on the 12th. Do we podcast on my birthday?
The 12th?
No, because that's next week, right?
No.
Week.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
week.
Let's go. I was going to call out Boss Man, just so you know, Hug.
Okay.
And then Shuji's is right before yours, right?
Yeah, Shuji's
Okay,
is the
I've never-
10th. Shuji's the 10th. Mine's the 12th, and then my childhood best friend's is the 15th. So if
Pretty sure
if you're
Ken's
watching
coming
this,
up as
Zach,
well.
first off, happy birthday, my G. Second, very important. Tell Whitney, fuck off.
Well, now that you
Alrighty
mentioned it, you
then.
better send them a link to the podcast.
You know what? I guess I gotta ask, right? Did your parent? Okay, I guess Hug does. But do you ever show your parents like the content creation you make?
My dad
Like,
is
what's that
subscribed to
like
my
for you?
YouTube channel.
Your dad,
I
he is?
don't purposefully show them things.
That's
I
I mean,
don't
like,
either.
okay, but like that's love. Come on.
Yeah. He told me to stop cussing in the videos. I think we went over this already.
Yeah, that's
You
that's
were
like love,
serious.
man. Yeah.
I
Alright,
think he was
can
kind
we-
of joking around, but still.
Can we exclusively call him Dad Bug? I refuse to call him anything other than Dad Bug.
Sure, go ahead. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
What about you, Fair? Your family knows about the content creation you do, or is it more like a private thing?
Yeah, it's more of a private thing. If I did tell them like most of the content I do, they'll look at me and say, "What the fuck are you doing with your life?"
I'm sure my parents question that with you with the model I use.
yeah. They're probably like, "Why are you a lady?"
Yeah, they asked when I first put this on YouTube. It's it. It's the character.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say?
I forgot. I was like, oh, it's a temporary model. It's not. This is.
It's not fucking temporary.
It's not temporary.
Did you ever plan on getting a male model husband?
Sort of. Yes and no. I like this one so much, I gave up on it.
No.
I also
I like it.
planned
It's a
on
good
it.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
I get so disinterested so fast. I just like titties.
Just scale up your current thing you're using for your reactive. I know it's a girl, but just scale it up.
What do you mean scale it up?
Boobies.
Just a giant little people. Your
Giant
current
Oh,
reactive.
dude, Mascot Rico? Dude, Mascot Rico!
I'm so confused.
He went,
I
okay.
have no idea.
Okay, you ever went to you ever seen like a car wash? Like when
Yeah.
the dudes wearing the suits for a car wash?
Yeah.
Or like a sports game, like a fucking mascot. You know how they're really big?
Yeah.
We're asking for a mascot Rico. Like there's a small Rico in a suit based on her as a little small chibi.
You know, like if you're like at a baseball game or football game,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
or
Mascot
for
Rico.
or for a convention, you know, that kind of suit.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you know, where
God.
Rico would belong, you know?
I really want to go to a convention.
Prove it.
We already talked about that last time. We could skip that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. It was a good talk.
Why did I make it?
What?
Oh, I was looking for something.
What are you guys' plans for Thanksgiving?
I
Mine's a little complicated.
Hmm.
Are you gonna be doing a lot of traveling?
So I was poised, I still might be, to go on a cruise.
lucky.
For Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
But I'm thinking I'm just gonna chill at the cribbo and invite people over and have like a week-long party.
Nice.
But I don't want to do it with one of the dogs in the house. So cruise might be based. We'll see.
I think we're going to my wife's parents' house, but my side of the family is having dinner at like 2 p.m. apparently, so we might go to both sides.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
not sure why it's so early, but
So that you can get other people's in. I'm sure everybody has plans to go see other people.
Yeah. What if everybody's super early? I don't know.
No shit. Well, it's just I think it might also be the Super Bowl kind of thing.
Yeah, that
People
too.
like to eat during the Super Bowl.
Oh, like that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm pretty sure my wife said family plans on watching the Super Bowl during it too, so I could figure out when both sides are doing it.
I think the plan is for this Thanksgiving is actually gonna be the first time I get to meet Fear, and he gets to meet my family.
Mhm.
Just terrifying.
Yes, She is
Wait, that
really
wasn't a
nervous about
bit.
it.
You actually have social anxiety? Wait, what?
No, just my family's a bunch of idiots. Sometimes.
Oh, based. I always respect the smart one.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna upload this on I'm gonna upload this on Black Friday. I'm gonna hold it on purpose.
What is Jesus? You'll figure. What's a tradition your family does for like Thanksgiving? Everyone's family has some tradition for Thanksgiving, even if it's a small one. Huh?
Our small little tradition is like a little feast. Or sometimes this is rarely, but sometimes we do go out somewhere like over an amusement park or something for Thanksgiving.
Sorry, you see an amusement
That's
park?
what we usually do for it.
Yeah, amusement park.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Oh.
What about you, Panda? What was your family's tradition before you abandoned them?
We abandoned the turkey. We do Cornish hens. We all get our own mini chicken, and it's like the most tender and delicious thing I've ever put in my mouth. I look forward to it every year.
I hear
It's so
that,
fucking good.
but what if but what if I wanted a turkey? That way I can eat more than just my share. So what if I wanted your hen? You know what I mean? And
You
my
get
hen.
two, but you get two.
Yeah, I know. What if I wanted mine and yours?
You can't. You're not. You're not finishing two and then asking for more.
Well, I'm not. No. No one's finishing anything. I said if I just wanted mine and yours.
Oh goodness.
What are you gonna do with them?
I'm a grown boy. I'm a grown boy. I need the nutrition, man.
Just gonna put two
with all that.
One on each hand, one on each foot.
It's a black household. You know what we're gonna have on the table. We're gonna have so much. There's gonna be so many fucking sides.
Like
you're gonna be full.
You got fucking collard greens, you got mac and cheese. Yeah, I know. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, but what if I want yours and I'm a grown boy? I gotta have.
It's gonna be ham.
What do you have? One on each hand and the feet?
Yeah, well,
that's four.
I carry one. No, I only want one of his. I don't want both of his. I'm not nasty. Guys, I'm reasonable. Guys, listen. I'm reasonable. Okay, Fear, back me up on this one. You just met me today, but back me up.
Well then, yeah, you can.
Fear, vouch for me. I'm good for it. I swear.
You could probably have one because I haven't been eating a lot lately.
You could have three hens as a treat.
I think my metabolism is like my soul dead.
Good. I mean, oh no, baby, no. Talk to me. Or something.
Don't worry, that's a topic for later.
I just don't eat as much as I used to. But I am looking forward to that hand. I'm thinking about bringing something to the table instead of being a what do you call people who show up? Yeah. I'm thinking about bringing something to the table this year because I don't want to be a leech. I mean, I
bring the cups and plates.
Take your ass on. Take your ass on. Hell no. No, Nate. No. No. You show up with biscuits. You show up with drinks. You show up with something more than cups and plates.
Well, let me rephrase. Take home plates. So nobody has to do dishes. Eat out of the take home.
Wait. Tupperware. What about Tupperware?
Get her out of
here. Different. That's different. Come on.
Get her. You bring the useful plates, and you bring a can of food.
Hey, listen. You don't want to have the turkey in there for more than a week. You'll get sick.
I agree, but I completely agree that somebody should bring plates. There's nothing wrong with bringing plates now, but that better not be all you motherfucking bring. You
You
can
bring
stop
cookie
it.
too.
You can stop it. That's not enough. You can stop at Krispy Kreme on the way and bring donuts or some shit, my G.
Okay,
You can
okay.
literally
Breakfast food for the
bring-
cooking. Okay.
Listen, you
Bring a
have
single
to
2
bring
liter.
something edible.
Bring a single
Okay.
2 liter.
Flowers?
Potato salad.
I'm a
You technically can't eat a
class
flower.
for remedial studies. If you show up to my Thanksgiving with fucking flowers,
They're
we'll pick them
edible
Take
though.
the
Some
fresh from
flowers
the
are
yard,
edible.
bro.
Are you fucking
Fair. Get
butterfly?
Bro. Get out of here. She's wilding. Get out of here.
Man, you really said flowers. I'm a little.
You need to calm her down.
I can't believe you said flowers for real.
She's
that's
I
crazy.
know for
Listen,
a fact.
flowers are edible.
Showed up to your Thanksgiving with flowers.
Did
People
you
like,
bring
why?
flowers
Get outta
and
here.
a vase, or did you just
I'll-
bring flowers?
I
'Cause
will be
bringing a
asking who
vase-
died.
Shit.
The turkey.
Listen,
We're not here to celebrate the turkey.
All you gotta do is bring something edible. No bullshit. You can bring a loaf of bread and niggas will be happy. Real shit. Just
bring some rolls.
something to eat.
Bring some rolls.
Bring
Oh, yeah,
rolls. Bring
Bring the
donuts.
Hawaiian rolls.
Bring juice,
Yes.
drink, soda. So you can bring ice cream. No one's gonna be pissed. Just bring some. You can bring shit you don't even eat.
So you said the Hawaiian rolls. I bought like Hawaiian bread once. Used it for a peanut butter sandwich. It's awful. It's the worst peanut butter sandwich I've ever had.
No,
But use Hawaiian bread for it. I just grabbed some bread.
Rolling loaf, like the bread loaf, is bad, but the bread biscuits are actually pretty good.
Yeah, the rolls are good. The bread, not so much.
I think it's just too much, like size wise.
Biscuit.
Biscuit.
Listen,
Are we bullying Southern Twang? I will not stand for this. Panda,
Oh, bless your
you
heart.
shouldn't stand for this either. You can sit down for
bless
this.
your heart.
Shut up.
Nigga, I'll steal Bella from you. Don't talk to me like that.
You can have her, bro. I need a vacation.
Paul,
I will
His
take care of
dog's name
you.
is Bella.
I will take care of your dog
I
for you.
vacuum-
I want a
vacuum my
Chihuahua.
room. I have to do it twice because she fucking clogs up the thing.
Dude,
Whatever,
okay.
whatever that part's
Listen,
called.
Yasha is a husky, bro. I vacuum this bitch 3 times a week, still covered in hair. Okay?
How many days a week do you brush?
Yash, twice a week.
That makes
Uncle
sense.
Hugbug will take care of your dog.
Every 3 weeks, Yash gets a bath. We do a nice. So Yash is he likes specifically an oatmeal like shampoo. He's really nice about that. Gives some peanut butter in the bathtub, but he licks it though he doesn't fight the water. You know what I mean? That whole thing.
Yeah.
It's really cute bath day. He looks like a big ass rat, not a dog. It's really funny. But you know, like I told like some of you know, my dog is vain as fuck for some reason.
oh,
So like if you tell him he looks good, he'll behave. So like if you put him in like a jacket, right? Like we have like little doggy vests. He didn't want to wear it until everyone started complimenting him saying he looked so good, and then he wouldn't let me take it the fuck off of him. Vain as fuck. If he enters a room, you have to greet him too. That's just how he be. I don't know where he gets this from, by the way. I don't person myself. That's not my energy. Anywho, so when you're bathing him, if you laugh at the fact he looks like a rat, he gets like, you know, his little fifis hurt. So you gotta not do it in the moment and then do it after. It's
yeah.
hard, bro. I mean, it's like a try not to laugh challenge, bro. He looked like a big ass rat. It's really funny. What about you with Bella? How does bathing Bella go?
She
Is Bella
doesn't-
vain? Hold on. I'm sorry. Is Bella vain too? Or is that just Yasha?
I think she's too anxious to be vain. If it makes any sense.
Huh. All right, cool.
Has your dog
I'm
ever
sorry.
had an anxiety attack?
Yash, kinda.
I think she might have actually.
Yash gets separation anxiety.
Mm.
Like if I leave too long, I'll come back and he'll vom, and I'm like, bro, it's not that deep, little guy. I'll take you with me next time.
I
He
hate
said
when-
you abandoned me.
Yeah, he's a 70-pound baby though. Like, come here, bud. Come here.
No.
Yash. He just turned 2. Today's for Halloween. Come here, buddy. Now, forehead. Come here. I try to be cute about it.
Now forehead, he says.
Come here. Let me see. You still hefty? You 70 pounds? Yeah, about 70 pounds. You're free to
I
go.
cannot find my notebook.
Anyone else got pets?
I used to.
I do.
What you got?
I got 3 ferrets.
Will you be my best friend?
Sure, yeah.
You just seem like a fun person, you know? I need
Well,
that energy in my life.
I got 1 boy and 2 bitches. So
Oh, that's a way to describe them.
What's the cleanup?
What are we talking about? That's accurate. That's how else would you describe it? I'm curious, huh? What words would you
It's
use?
2 boys and 2 girls.
Fair, would you say 1 boy and 2 bitches? I would say 1 boy and 2 bitches.
To be honest, I would say the same thing.
Yeah, see, Fair gets it.
So you said you were curious about the cleanup?
Yeah.
Yep.
I give them a bath every 1 to 2 weeks, and then their cage gets cleaned every week. They're relatively clean, and they sleep for like 17 hours a day, unless I let them out. And then they're pretty rascally for a couple hours.
Can I be a ferret? Oh, sleep for 17 hours a day.
God, just sleeping.
You got to be careful with them, though, because they do get very vindictive, and if you don't let them out after a certain amount of time, they will purposely poop everywhere.
Them's my boys. Fueled by spite and clever. Them's my dude. They're just like me, for real, for real. They're just like me. What about you, Fear? Got any pets?
I've had quite a lot of pets, actually. I have a bird cage that contains around 8 to 16 birds.
The
Please be my
hell?
friend, bro. Please be my friend, Fear. Please. I need you in my life, bro. Please.
I didn't know you had that many birds.
That's fucking cool as shit.
I talked to them about you.
He's a crazy bird lady.
Yeah.
He tells the
Talk
birds
to the
about
birds
him.
about me.
That's so based. He's like, hey, listen up, boys. Girlie's coming. Be your best fucking behavior.
Well, I mean, I used to have cockatiels, but that was enough for me for 2. 16.
That's a lot of noise.
Well, the thing is, they constantly lay eggs. That's why.
Oh, they're mated. Okay,
And-
gotcha.
Yeah.
So what kind of birds are they?
They're I don't know what they're called, but they have like the gray fur, red little cheeks, and the yellow little fur on their hair, I believe.
Oh, yeah,
Cockatiels.
it sounds like a cockatiel or a conure. One of the two.
It's probably cockatiels because they're the ones with the orange cheeks.
Yeah.
Well, some conure birds do, like some parrots.
By the way,
It's
that's
not
not
frequent though.
that's not the end of my pets. I still haven't talked about like two different pets.
Jesus Christ.
Actually,
Alright,
2
let's-
different animals in here.
No,
I have, I believe, 7 cats. Yeah, 7 cats. We keep them inside. I always shower them. I'm always the one to shower them. That's why I mostly have scratches on my arms.
Do you shower them? You don't
And
bathe
I
them?
have one
I think it's bathing.
bathing. Yeah.
Take a shower with your.
I'm like, here, we need to talk about this. We're not
I mean-
bathing with the cats. I come home to that after work and I'm just gonna go sleep out in the yard.
I feel like that
Why
wouldn't
not,
work out.
No,
So
no,
it's,
just give them a scrub.
Okay, I know we're joking, right? But like at the same time, if you came home, right? You come home, you open up the shower, my man's glistening in the water. You know what I mean? Absolutely glistening in the water. Yeah. He's just glistening, and to the side is a wet mop creature. He's just scrubbing away like it isn't fucking there. That man is him. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd still stay, but I'd be sleeping out in the yard for a little bit. I'd need some processing room.
Yeah, just like he just shows up, shirtless, still wet from the shower, and he's just followed by 2 little wet mops. They just follow him. What seems to be the problem?
Oh, I don't know. You're scrubbing with 2 other pussies.
And you're not one of them.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Exactly.
Damn. Yeah. She's spitting. There's a 2 pussy per shower limit. That's just how that goes. You can't add a third. That's too much. She's spitting. Damn. She no manners. This crazy.
But to continue on, I have 2 male cats, and the rest of them are female.
Mhm.
And the fur they have, one orange, there's one pure black, there's one
Ooh.
black and white, and there's another black and white, but more in the white, like more white spots on the black side. And I have a gray one and a gray striped one. And I forgot what was the last one. No, I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them. And then the last pet I have is a turtle,
That
Oh, awesome.
Are
What's his
Hey,
name?
turtle.
What's Turtle's name?
Tony.
Tony the turtle.
Only the turtles.
Listen, Fear, we gotta hang out more often, man. Listen,
That-
this
I have
podcast
a
is done, bro.
question.
I just listen. You just got the vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Are they all yours, or are they also your parents?
They're they're also my parents and my siblings. We all share the pets.
No, if you move out
But
right now,
they
does
almost
Tony come with you? That's what matters.
Tony does come with me. Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
He's got the exaggerated swagger of a sloth, but in human form. I love him.
As I say, if we're counting who we're living with, I'd 18 chickens and four crazy ass other animals.
You got chickens?
My mom has chickens. I
Yep.
just live here.
Damn.
Mhm.
And then
Now
she's
this-
got 3 German shepherds and 3 cats. I
That's,
promise we're not a hoarding situation.
Are you
It sounds
sure
like
about
it
that?
though. It sounds so much like it though.
Hey, the
Listen.
chickens pay for themselves though, but the rooster keeps fucking around and he's gonna be nuggets soon.
I can't get over that. The chickens pay rent. Calm down.
They do. We sell their eggs because they're called Easter chickens. They lay slightly pastel blue and green eggs, and they're actually quite expensive. It's like $2 an egg.
oh shit.
That's a lot of money for
Yeah.
an egg.
It is. I don't know why people charge that much for them, but that's what my mom charges for them, and she sells them pretty decently when they do have their eggs. It's gotta be the car.
That's fucking expensive.
Hmm.
It must taste amazing.
Not. I mean, we've had a couple of them. They taste like it cross between a duck egg and a regular chicken egg. So they're a little extra on the fatty side, but it also
Bro, they're
depends on their
chicken
diet.
plus. Them boys are chicken plus.
Well, it depends on their diet. My mom feeds them all kinds of food scraps instead of just the usual egg boilers.
I didn't know Chicken Plus dropped. I didn't know the DLC got released. Yo, what?
What's crazy though is they're actually carnivores too. They're not just plant eaters. I've seen them eat pig.
They're evolving.
Oh.
They are.
That's
My mom
really-
tried to feed another chicken to a chicken the other day, and I told her no, I don't want to see cannibalism.
Want to give him a chicken nugget?
No, she let a whole ass chicken. She said, "Here, one of your kind as an example."
That's insane.
And they
Honestly,
started eating it.
no, hold on, no, wait a minute. Hear the matter. Okay?
Aw.
I support. Listen, what I want to say is I'm going to sound a little fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I support some forms of cannibalism.
Mhm.
Like I believe that auto cannibalism should be legal.
What is auto cannibalism?
You
If I
should
may
be
ask-
able to. You should be able to eat yourself.
Oh.
Now, let me be very clear.
You would
about
have
this.
to have.
Let me be very clear. If you're a war vet or you're someone who got into an accident where you lost your leg or something, you should be legally able to eat that leg.
Well, I kind of agree and kind of don't. Depends if
saying you should
the leg was
morally do
lost in a certain type of way.
Oh yeah, if it's like not healthy for you to eat it, obviously, right? But like if you lost your leg or like an arm or something, I think you should legally be able to eat that arm.
I think you should be able to keep it.
Some people can, but some people can't because it is meat. It will rot. It will go bad. You know.
Well, that's why you put it in formaldehyde.
Put it in
Well, true.
epoxy.
Sure,
Yeah,
but that'd
or
be like
epoxy it.
some people can't like
Make a
it's
table out of
easier
it.
and more Ironically, it is more convenient for some people just to serve up their own arms.
I was literally about to say I mentally would rather I would rather eat it than keep it and look at it.
Yeah,
I
then you
Mentally,
know
I
it's a
could.
I'd rather
good
throw it away.
it's a good conversation starter. How'd you lose your
Actually-
arm? Oh, I didn't lose it. It's right here on the mantle.
So some people who are amputees who are able to eat their own missing limbs have shown like better coping with the fact of losing a limb, and there's just better mental health overall.
Does
should be
that
able to eat your-
also mean that they have a lower chance of phantom limb?
Apparently it's equal. Phantom limb's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Phantom limb is just it's weird as shit, and we don't fully understand it. But yeah, that's the whole thing.
Okay.
You should be able to, some states won't let you do it, and I think that's fucked up. It's your own body. Eating other people is wrong.
Your
but
body,
if
your
it's you,
choice.
Yeah, if it's you, I support it. And also, if it's a chicken, I support it. Because, I mean, like, what's wrong with my little buddy getting a little bit of extra? He's been looking at Tay for a while, you know? He's been
He
sizing him
wanted
up.
that breast. Now he has that breast.
Yeah, if I get to enjoy some chicken breast, he should too. He should know that he's fucking delicious.
Little fried, little batter. You know,
Yeah.
a little bit of extra breading on that one.
That's all I'm saying.
Is this what I taste like?
Yeah,
That
right?
tastes delicious.
I'd eat me too.
Lays on a table. Let's go. Oh goodness, this conversation has turned a little strange.
I blame Panda.
I'm just-
Everyone in agreement of blaming Panda, say aye. Aye.
I don't even remember how we got here.
I'm telling you, this isn't what the podcast is usually like.
Mm, mm.
I'm keeping it, telling you that to make you not question anything else that happens.
It's the ADHD birth.
All right. So let me ask you guys this: do you guys have little nephews or cousins that you get to see during Thanksgiving or any holiday?
Does it have to be a boy? We specified nephew.
Yeah, you specified like male. Does
I
it have to be male?
I have nieces.
Nieces and nephews or cousins. That
Oh.
are, young.
Rarely my great niece.
If-
Yeah.
So hypothetically speaking,
Hmm.
so
Okay.
people can answer this if they don't have nieces, nephews, or cousins.
Mhm.
If you saw them being influenced by TikTok, would you take the time to try to guide them in a way?
It depends on the age gap.
Depends on depends on the content they're taking away from it. Now, if you're a good parent, you'll put the safe search shit on your kid's phone so that there's a relatively a child proofing of TikTok. And then you have the fact that, why does your kid have a phone at a certain age? Like my 5-year-old great niece should not have a phone.
Well, yeah,
If they need to get in contact with her, they can call from the school.
This is the perspective that you're not a parent. This is your cousin, niece, or nephew.
Yeah. Okay. So this is
The person you're
this is
familiar with, but you don't.
circumstance, right?
But isn't yours.
Well, going off of the circumstance you presented, if they are below middle school age, no. I would let their parent know what's up, like what I saw, but like that's on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're like a middle schooler and like a little bit like 7th up, I'm willing to like, hey man, be careful, bro. Like that shit's weird. Or hey yo, look, cuz listen,
Don't be that kid.
darling. That's not a good look on you, sweetheart. Like, what do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like whatever that is.
I know you have a lot of family,
Yep.
and you cherish your family. So I'm very interested, to see what your perspective would be on that.
Yeah, my view is like, because like today, like my little baby cousin, she came over, and she can't wash her own hands. Like she's too short, right?
Oh,
Right.
So I let her go into the restroom by herself. She does like everything she can. I go, okay, and then she knocks 3 times when she's ready to wash her hands. And I pick her up and I hold her so she can wash her hands. And then we like, you know what I mean? Like that's like, because like when they're like that small and that young, like some things stick, some things don't. I just want to be like helpful more than anything.
Yeah.
Like, but like I'm not trying to fix you as a person yet. But if you're like middle school age, I got to get to you while I can, because like you're gonna get to high school, and once you get to high school, some nigga in parentheses is gonna get their hands on you instead of me, and that's not gonna be great.
You're gonna get bullied.
It's better like if I can, because like if they're young and they're a kid and they're in elementary school, they're fine.
They're just goofing.
Yeah, it's only when they reach a certain age I'm like, okay. at some point someone needs to talk to you, I will be that person. But like, yeah.
I respect that.
I think honestly, it's a base by base thing with content. If they're like cussing up a storm and talking about stuff they shouldn't as kids, then you should point it out to the parent. But if they're just like doing weird shit, like eating crowns on the floor, you probably should stop them.
Okay, on that note, right here, hey, bad cousin Al. Just gonna chime in real quick, yeah. Just so we're clear.
Just gonna give some bad advice.
If you swear in front of me and you're underage, I think that's adorable and funny as shit. I won't correct it. I will just let you do it. However, I will go, hey, your mom's coming.
Well, that's like the kids that I work with. Like, I treat them like they'd be my own, and I honestly care less what they're doing at work. But if they're cussing up a storm in front of customers, I'll keep them from doing that, at least.
My work just didn't hire minors when I was working at McDonald's. Like, there was a couple of cases where it's like family members, I think, of same coworkers, like 2 times. That was it. It's like, when I worked at the first store I was working at, like, we were working with people, like, that were technically still in prison. It's called, like, work release program. It's like, they're sort of out, but they were, like, having to work as well.
That's how McDonald's gets their coworkers now.
That's how it's always been. From what I've understand, that's how it's always been. I have family who's been. My entire family has been through McDonald's, basically.
None of my cousins or nieces or nephews are, like, young enough to be bothering with TikTok or anything like that currently.
That would be good enough for McDonald's.
So I don't really have much experience with thinking about whether or not to tell somebody to shut up and stop watching TikTok.
I don't think you would say shut up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
No, bro. Yeah,
I feel like Hugbug definitely would.
I think if I'm like 8 years old and I'm Hug's like little like nephew, and I'm like on TikTok, I should be where he's gonna grab me by my fucking head, bro. Like Broly.
What are you doing?
Yeah, he's gonna grab my shit and be like, "What are you doing?" Like with a deep, bellowing, menacing voice. You know what I mean?
You should be watching Minecraft,
like
not TikTok.
Sounds when he just wakes up in the morning. Yeah. Okay, can we talk about toddlers for a second?
No.
Can I complain about children? Okay. Why the fuck do you two, when you catch a toddler or like a small puppy with something they shouldn't have, you're like, hey, come here, what do you got there? They run faster than they've ever ran in their fucking lives.
It's because they have that instinct of I'm in trouble.
Like, my aunt has a poodle who is not even a year old, and if he gets a hold of something he's not supposed to, like, hey, Bobo, what you got there? Gone. Hey, Bobo, come here. Gone. I can't get his attention. I can't talk to him. He will run.
Honestly, I call it the jackass effect. I'm jackass, and this is the dumb thing I'm doing. Run. Then they act like you got a camera on them.
Why are they so much faster? What is this speed buff? I have chased that dog before. He's not that fast. Why is it suddenly when his life is in danger because of the shit he has, he's fucking Usain Bolt? I don't understand.
What's the anxiety?
Why is he faster?
Rolls a net 20 on the speed boost.
Okay, no. Fear. You have pets. You have a fuck ton of pets. I know for a fact. When one of them gets something that will endanger them that they shouldn't have, why are they suddenly fucking the Flash? Why are they
Yes.
Why are they so much faster than they normally are?
I think it's that anxiety of knowing they're in trouble.
Also, why are they predispositioned? Like, I swear, if you give him something he's supposed to have and then try to take it away from him, he'll like let you take it away. For some reason, the moment he has something he's not supposed to have, and you don't even stress, you try to stay calm, you don't want to freak him out, that whole thing. They are already running. They just know. Why do they know?
I know it's forbidden. I can smell the fear.
It's like the 3-phase effect. It's a 3-phase effect because the last time it happened with my cats, they got into the fish I was cooking. The first phase was me looking at them, and they looked back at me, and we were staring for like a good fucking 5 seconds before I took a step, and all of a sudden they fucking sprinted out into the fucking window.
I said, bye, Felicia.
I guess because they
like
want,
what?
whatever it is they have so bad that like they're on a high alert.
You know what
for
makes it
anything to
weirder
take it.
for me? Okay, so there is the instant speed buff of oh no, and they run right. That's fine. I can handle the I am speed. Sure, fuck it. You know what I can't handle, and this is just me as a person.
Hmm.
Okay,
What?
why okay. This probably is more common with cats or like some dogs that like don't want to be picked up, right? If you have a dog that doesn't like being picked up, you get this. You can when they're not in the mood to be picked up, and you come towards them with the intention to pick them up, they will suddenly they're like, nope, I don't want to be touched for some fucking reason. However, in within seconds, if you just want to pet them and you're no longer going to pick them up, they're like, yeah, man, you can touch me, whatever. But if you have the desire in you, you don't say it, you know what I mean? They just fucking know. Why do they know?
They can
What-
smell it on you.
There's
What aura are they accessing that I don't notice?
Well, they say that emotions have a smell, and animals can pick up on it most of the time.
their spider
What
sense.
emotion is let me pick you up?
Apparently, not the ones that you're showing right now.
Is it come here, fucker? Like, what emotion is that?
That
What do
sounds
they-
like Zoom behavior.
They always instantly know. Like, okay, hold on. Fear. Do you do you have like certain animals that don't like being picked up?
Yes.
Okay. When you move to them with the intention to pick them up, don't they just automatically know for some fucking reason?
Yes.
Why?
My cat always my cat hisses at me every time I get near it. When I know when I want to pick them up.
I just go
Just-
limp.
Does Bella know? Okay, Panda, does Bella put up any resistance to being picked up?
No, not at all.
That's a good girl. See? You can kidnap Bella, and she's like, "It's what's happening, bro. It's a thing to do."
That's not.
Bella doesn't put up. Bella doesn't give a shit. She is
Okay.
my favorite.
We can figure
Andy
that
calls
out.
her mean words. She just stares at him like, "Yep, you're talking right now."
You can test that. Ben will be picking up your dog in a week.
Random people can't pick up Bella. I had a guest.
I
over
ain't no
yesterday.
random.
Okay. Acquaintances can't pick up Bella.
I'm more than an acquaintance.
Dogs love me. I will be able to pick up that dog first thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm different.
I had a
I'm
friend
different.
over, and we tried it, and it just didn't work out.
They're not me.
No. I'd probably end up getting bit. I've been bitten by any dogs that have been around.
Really?
She won't
Mhm.
bite. You just move slow, move patient.
I feel like if someone expresses that they've been bit by many dogs, I feel like they've also been told by people whose dogs that have bit them, they don't bite.
Every fucking one of them. Every one of them.
Dogs know.
He don't bite. Okay,
They don't
alright.
bite. She's never bitten before. Well, yeah. Well, where's these bite marks in my ass?
Maybe they just smell good, you know?
I'm not fried chicken, nor am I pork. Why am I
No,
being
fair.
sampled so much?
Fear, bring the cat that bites the most. Bring that one. Well, actually, Fear, bring the cat that bites the least with you. Let's just find out, you know? I think we should, like, the culture should find out. Post-Thanksgiving podcast, we should know.
Just a fucking an experiment.
Yeah, like, okay, like she's down, I think, maybe. Who knows? Let's just go for it.
It's not the cats I have an issue. It's dogs.
Okay, bring the dog.
God no, no.
I don't got a dog.
I will
You
have
can't bring-
such a seizurous
Bro.
fit.
Have you never seen 101 Dalmatians? Bring the birds. They think
Oh
they're
my
dogs.
I mean, if you want to know a fun fact about my birds, one of them does actually really likes me to a point where if I let them out the cage, she just follow me around and just sit on my shoulder.
Thinks you're its mate.
Of course. He's just so handsome.
I don't think you appreciate that though.
Sorry, the cat is stealing him from you.
Yeah, there's a jealous side.
Okay, do you think that's a good spot, or do you want to continue?
I mean, we still have like a few more topics on the list from what you had. Don't go over any of those. I mean, the
shit,
artists and
we'll
the
just take it
economy,
out. Whoops.
or
Um,
talking about if you want to helping people.
Helping people? Okay.
Yeah. What do you want to go with, like over artists and inflation and the economy, or the other topic? If friends come to you for advice or if they want help.
Let's do the economy, and then I'll save the friend one for the next episode.
Okay. Well, I see you on there copying and pasting.
Oh,
shit! Is that all, folks?
Later.
We
No,
done?
no, we got one more.
We got
we got
one.
Make one more relevant to 3 people here.
So,
Word?
for us content creators who
Fuck,
do like
that's not me.
who do like art for clients or just anything that requires you to have a client. Do you think that the economy affects your prices?
No shit.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
Let him
Whoopsies.
continue.
That
Let
was
him
an
continue.
inside thought. Pretend it was inside.
Do you feel like you should change your prices based on the economy at all? Or have you done it? Have you done so lately?
Well, honestly, I would probably say it just depends on the area that you're in and what you see at the minimum wage benefit. Because most people in the US are all minimum wage workers. There's only so many people that are on the higher end of working, especially in our generation, who aren't doing the burger flipping or raking somebody's yard and cutting lawns.
Oh, Panic Stream did.
I know I just recently upped my prices because I had a couple of thoughts on the scamming front. That if I charged too little, I looked a little scammy, and then if I didn't charge enough, I was kind of shorting myself in the long run because of how much work gets put into it. So I go based off of minimum wage and then the labor, and that's pretty much what I've charged.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
I
You
will
put a
say
lot of thought.
that also is pretty solid. I would say, like, in any circumstance, the market right now when it comes to content creation, graphic design, whatever have you, your audience or whoever pays you matters a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, a great example of this that should be mentioned is like if you're a wood sculptor and you notice that like the economy is kind of fucked right now, jacking up the prices on wood sculptures isn't going to do you any good if no one can afford to buy them to begin with. You want to, like, you know what I mean? You want to match whatever is available, and you don't want to short yourself. And like she mentioned previously, minimum wage is a really good metric for most people to like judge your prices. Another thing that's going to be always important is how your audience, how much expendable income your audience is willing to give to you or support you in any way.
Well,
It's also where you're like where your clients are from, because you can be from like a poor country and make a lot more money off of like American clients.
Well, and it's also the
versus your own
material too,
people.
because like say the wood sculptors, wood fluctuates just as much as oil does because it depends on the supply and demand. Now, something like say a digital products won't fluctuate as much because they're a forever product, and as long as you have a PC, you can get digital product.
Yeah.
Now, if you're getting something like a clay model or somebody's, wood burning you something on a piece of wood, it's different because it's material physically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like, the economy, no matter what your circumstance is, even if it's a forever product, the economy is going to have to play some kind of role on how you market or how you provide, like, your services. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Different artists and different people will offer different things, different rates.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, one of the major things I think for like artists online, like in the Twitter space or whatever social media app they're using, like Instagram, whatever, is right now artists are kind of like in a space where we're kind of incentivized to cannibalize one another. Like if you're kind of incentivized to like shit on another artist if you can and get away with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to an extent.
Yeah, like it's not great. I don't recommend doing it, but like we are, the way that the feedback loop is, you are just incentivized to do so.
Well, yeah, because there's a lot of artists out there that will give unsolicited critiques of people's work. I had that issue for the longest time on like DeviantArt, where I would get the advice, well, you need to work on this, or you need to. I just started posting Wednesday. What do you mean? I know what I
Absolutely.
need to work on. Calm down. Like, give me a
Right.
minute to realize it.
But it's just one of those things where, like, on Twitter, because negative feedback is like promoted on that particular site, and in that one, like, it is negative interaction breeds audience. So
Yeah.
Oh.
engaging negatively with other artists is like, oh, so and so got caught tracing,
It's
right?
like,
Or is
Yeah.
allegedly a tracer. Everyone
Okay.
that's reposting shit on this guy, because when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
talking bad about them, like, oh, that guy's ass, or you can look at what I do, you know, and that's just another avenue.
Yeah.
There was a call out post for an artist like a year ago that I had fucking nothing to do with, and in the call out post was like this fucking Google Doc, and a dude like mentioned me in the Google Doc of like, go follow this artist instead. I was like, why? What's happening?
you know, speaking of that, I'm secretly somebody's biggest hater because I was waiting like 8 months on a commission that I paid too much for, but they were doing like free giveaways on art, and I was sitting there waiting for my stuff when they were just like not responding to my messages. So I had to call them out
Yeah,
on a
that's
giveaway
okay.
post. And apparently the dude had it done, he just didn't know whose it was, so we can't like post it or send it anywhere either. I saw
the
him.
thing too.
I saw him post it. I was thinking, no, this man's gonna draw this in like half an hour, and I'm gonna get it.
Well, so on that front of artist versus commission, honestly, I have had a hard time trying to keep up with the ones that I've gotten because there's a redeem on my page for mine where you can get a free one if you sit on the stream long enough.
Yeah, wait,
And
I was
trying to
waiting.
make sure those are scheduled properly. But there's also the fact of paid ones come first because I have to make my money, and then those are pro bono. So having to explain that to certain types of people who try to rush you on it because, like, say they redeemed it 3 months ago, but now you've got all these backed up paid orders.
Mhm.
Well, those orders have to be done still because there's a certain time frame that you've promised them. So now that you have to fight with the people that are getting them for free to make them understand it is, you know, your priority, but your second priority compared to me needing money to survive.
I paid this man too, so
Oof.
What is
Also, I need real quick.
Oh,
Just going
sure,
to quick
sure.
Al event. Okay, sorry. Treat artists like you're ordering fast food. Don't treat us like we're your fucking friend. Or if you go
But
to a fucking
not fast
restaurant,
food though.
I
no,
only commission friends for the most
hear me
part.
out. If you go to a fucking restaurant, you know what you don't do? You don't go, hey man, listen, I'm hungry, okay, but I don't know what I want to eat. Why the fuck are you here?
I get it.
You don't do that.
Okay, now I
shit.
get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Well, that's when you tell them, you know, I got a menu. Figure
Right?
it out.
That said, what I have to deal with is dumb fucks being like, hey man, I want to commission you, but I don't know what.
Like, I put up the menu. You came to me. You tell me what you want.
That or like, listen,
Point
right?
to the picture. Tell me what you want.
Here's my thing too, right?
Point at it.
I have broken anatomy, defied logic with visual pieces for people, right? Do not, if you are commissioning an artist, two things, yeah? Treat it like you're having someone build you a deck. You don't have the fucking carpenter come out to your house, do the measurements, tell you how much it's going to be, and then you go, yeah, man, so you build me a deck? Yeah, I'll build you a deck. Okay, before I do the process, because I really want you to build me this deck, do you like my house? What the fuck kind of question? Motherfuckers will ask you, do you like ROC? Motherfucker, no! You wouldn't have to pay me to draw it if I did. Fuck are you here for?
Holy
Well,
fuck,
there are people that have really great ideas. They just can't seem to draw them because they don't have the patience to sit down and learn how.
Because my hands don't work.
Do not ask me if I like your fucking idea, though. Right? You can have the greatest idea known to man. Don't ask me if I like it or not. I'm just trying to do the damn thing. Why the fuck? Are you kidding my do you like my OC? Do you like the way they look? I feel like artists should draw things they like.
Well,
motherfucker.
Yes.
Here.
But at the same time, too, you want to make sure that that person who's paying money for it is, you know, they feel like they're making the great choices of facial features, the hair, and outfits. Because sometimes you'll be drawing something and you're like, that doesn't really fit the ego that you want me to draw it in. You know what I mean?
Nope, I do exactly what the motherfucker tells me to do. That is my job.
Dude, I had one of my I was paying
If it
for a
comes out ugly,
commission for my
that's on
wife from one of my friends. She sent this dude like 5 paragraphs on an explanation on what she wanted.
Oh.
I'll take that.
It was a wall of
Oh,
text.
dude, listen, I give me that. Give me a wall of text. Do not do that weird. I hate that weird shit, bro. A motherfucker is pretending, like, yeah, man. Or like, if I draw something that you don't like, or you have an idea, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Don't fucking ever in this lifetime, because I will get petty, right? Don't, bro. Just tell me what the fuck you want me to do. Don't try to meet me in the middle. Don't try to like my idea plus your idea. This isn't a collaborative effort, bro. I'm drawing your fucking thing.
But isn't it at some point considered a collaborative effort because they don't have the skill to do it or
No.
the patience to do it? You're doing it for them.
In a collaborative effort, I have more say in the end product because it is a thing that me and you are working on together as a team.
You're just being told what to do.
Collaborate. Yeah, I'm just. If there was a machine that did the same thing I'm doing, right? Which there is, some people have showcased. They just pick the fucking machine.
I was gonna say they're making AI for that now.
Like it's unfortunately the case. Like yeah, like some people just pick the easier option for them, and that's like my thing. I'm not like it. Just you're not my friend. I'm not your friend. This is a business transaction. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
While this is an art form in a business transaction, there's this level of like we wouldn't do this to any other profession. That's what I'm saying. We only do this with digital artists or artists online, and it's a weirdly disrespectful thing because you wouldn't do this to like a music producer. You know what I mean? You wouldn't do this to like a fucking writer. Why the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why am I being? Why do I have to deal with the harder circumstance for what should have been an easier comp? Just come to me the same level you would come to anybody else on that level. Like just keep the same energy. Come prepared. Come what you want. Like treat it like you're ordering food.
Have you just decided to charge a person more because they're being annoying?
I have wanted to do the goddamn idiot tax so many times.
I had an old friend. Her dad was a cabinet maker, and if the job or the person was too not too annoying, just too egotistical and very narcissistic about what they wanted, instead of having them explain, this is what's going to work because you can't have certain materials mixed together or else you're going to die. He would charge an idiot tax or an inconvenience tax is what he called it.
I thought you did.
So he's charging them more for them to die.
No, I want to do idiot taxes. I don't do idiot taxes. I want to. There are some people I won't do that though because I'm like too. You know what I mean? I've had commissioners like ask me, do I like their OC, and I say no, and then they disappear into the ether. They just go back into the void where they come from.
Well, they just want reassurance that it's a good idea. That's basically all that is.
Well, no, if you're asking me, like, okay, I see what you're saying on one hand, right? But like, if the idea is, hey man, I want you to draw Batman doing a backflip, I'm like, sure, I can do that, right? But while I can do that. This is how much it's going to cost. Okay, cool. Do you like Batman? No, I don't like Batman.
Clean.
Oh.
Well, then that's kind of like it also depends on your skill set because, there's been times where I've had to draw something I'm not necessarily skilled in, and then they're like, it looks good, but, you could go to somebody who's an expert in that particular style.
That's fine, but I know, just to be very clear here. People are asking me to draw OCs, right?
Yes.
They're asking me to draw their fucking OC. On me drawing their OC or whatever V2 model they have, right? They're not asking me to do anything outside of my wheelhouse. They'll come to me looking at shit I've already done. I'm like, hey, could you do this? I'm like, yeah, I can do this. All right, well, here's the character I want you to do this with. Okay, cool. Hey, do you like my character? No.
Plain and simple. No.
And like they're feeling, I hurt their fifis. But like, why are you setting yourself up? Because like you're asking artists to lie.
Yeah, you're not gonna like everything that you say, bro.
Yeah,
No.
I know. It annoys me all the time.
So like, my thing is, if you're asking me to lie, let's just not play the game. Especially because it is a weird game to play with somebody over their money, their income, over a business transaction, where it is, hey man, we've gotten through all of the negotiation stages. I'm willing to do it. You want me to do it, and then to drop the, hey man, but do you like my thing? We're about to get to the part where I pay you, but do you like it? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If a motherfucker asks me, do I like his house when I'm trying to build a deck for it? Fuck does that matter?
Right.
I love that metaphor.
But like that's what it is. I can understand coming from like an angle, like she mentioned, where like we are asking a fair question of like, hey, are you comfortable drawing this? Is this in your skill house? Do you know what this is? Are you know what I mean? That makes perfect sense. And going to another artist also makes perfect sense. I get that. When you came here, you knew what the fuck I did. You knew what the fuck you wanted. You knew I was willing to do it. Your only issue is that I'm not into the thing that you made the way that you are. What the fuck is the point of asking me?
I mean, again, I have to pull the either they're possibly asking for the reassurance.
Yeah, but as a business transaction, if it was a collaborative effort, sure, you can reassure somebody. Business wise, why no? You wouldn't ask any other business to reassure the client. Not like that, no. Not for a carpenter. You wouldn't have to
in the
reassure the client.
advertising community, though. The people
I mean,
who make advertisements and stuff, they want you to
absolutely.
direct them in a proper way. Like, if McDonald's was to change their colors to purple and green and just say their burgers were like throw up, then they want that criticism. Hey, that's not how you want to market. Do you want to go under in a month?
Well, absolutely. But also in the marketing thing, to be honest, a part of marketing is deceiving people.
Yeah. So it is part of their job to critique on the idea.
A part of their job is to critique and lie to you to make you feel better. So again, here we are. I'm drawing you shit. Why do I now also have to lie to you?
I just tell them at this point because
I don't fucking.
I'm just used to them asking.
I am too.
Oh,
So
not an artist.
Like I'm used to it. I just think it's fucking stupid. Like I can admittedly tell you, I have lied to so many people. I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, sure. Whatever makes you like not be weird right now.
Okay. Nope.
And no, my bad.
Just
to make sure that you understand where he's coming from, because you're saying reassurance. It's not. They're not trying to get reassurance on the piece, the work that he's doing right now. They want reassurance on their overall like character, which is like.
Why is that on me?
Yeah.
No, I mean I'm not saying it's on you, but like there are some people out there that like they don't have the skill set to draw it. It is stuck in their head to that extent. So maybe they got a really good idea. It's just not a good execution on how the idea should look. So they're just asking for the reassurance that it does look okay. Like putting socks with sandals. It's not a good design choice. But if somebody's gonna ask me their opinion, I'm gonna tell them not what I would have done.
I see what you're saying.
On that metric, then, right?
Yeah.
It's like if we're going there from that angle, right?
That's what I was trying to get at. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm saying if that's the metric, why is it only the individuals who have had multiple commissions of this character coming to me with multiple different commissions of the same character? With multiple references, the references are other commissions being like, hey, do you like it? What the fuck were the other guys? You know what I mean? The other artists, does everyone have to reassure you every time?
They're relying.
Okay, so I was thinking that maybe it's a validation thing. Maybe they feel like they need
the validation
from their commissioner or from their right.
Artist.
Yeah.
The person
the
asking you
artist.
to draw is the commissioner.
Sorry, they need the validation from the artist.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
Yeah, like why?
but okay, so hear me out. A lot of people, like, you know how like I have the nice guy complex. Like a lot of people will tell you yes, you know, but they won't tell you like how they really feel about it. But when it comes to like people like me and you who are just honest at this point, what do they do after that? Like now you've been rejected for like the first time. Like I'm kind
Yeah,
of
but
curious.
I'm still gonna do the art, right?
Yeah,
I
100%.
don't like
100%.
I don't like the way the fucking character looks.
Right.
But I'm not gonna do a half-ass job. If I've had motherfuckers ask me, do I like it? And then I go, oh, and I'm like, yeah, man, I don't like 90% of the shit I draw when it's a commission.
Mm-hmm.
And they go, oh, well, yeah, you're nothing special, nothing fancy. I just don't like 90% of it. That's why it's commission.
I only like my characters.
Yeah,
Tell them that.
yeah.
That 10%
You know what I
are
mean?
my characters.
So like, and they're like, oh, okay, cool. And like those people are fine. It's the weird ones who are like, they're very desperate for you to like the thing that they like, or they're like wig the fuck out. Or like, I don't know, man. Like even if it was like, even back to the fast food analogy, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you give a fuck if the cashier doesn't like pickles?
No, not at all.
No.
Do you give a fuck if the fry cook doesn't like pickles?
Not a single one.
Dude,
why the fuck do
they
you
don't
care
gotta-
if I don't like it? Like,
They don't even gotta like their own food that they serve.
If we do the food industry comparison though, McDonald's, no, you're not gonna care because it's on the lower end. You know what you want, you've done it a million times. But when you go to say like a steakhouse or something like that, which is what I compare most artists to, it's a steakhouse. You get your choice on everything, but you do want an opinion if, say a wine goes good with a piece of salmon. Or, is it okay to have a sweet potato with a steak, or would you prefer a bowl of soup or a salad over whatever heavy meal that you're deciding to have?
I'm just here for the unlimited breadsticks.
Like, okay, with that analogy, right?
Yeah.
I'm willing to work within this. I think that's a great one, right? Asking what would I do is different than do I like it.
Okay, so we're basing it on semantics then, not.
No, we're not basing it on semantics. We're basing it on like what you're asking of me. Because in a commission, you're asking of me to do a job.
Like,
right?
You can know what food is other people like, what goes well to with it, but you don't have to like that food.
You're never gonna ask you're never gonna ask an artist who's doing a commission, right? At least in my opinion. Like if you come with them telling them you want a specific color for a character to wear, they may give you suggestions like, oh, that color will go good with this background, whatever. That's fine. It's like the drink thing, yeah? But you probably would feel some type of way if the artist came back to you with a red shirt when you asked for a blue one. Like, yo, that's not what I ordered. What the fuck is up? It's like, well, I just like this would have worked better.
But you would have preferred the red shirt. Gotcha.
Right? Like, my thing is like, if you know what I mean, I'm just gonna do
what they ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, why? Because this isn't. You know what I mean? We've already got past. This is what you want. Cool. Let me do what you want.
So then, how do you handle customers who don't know exactly what they want, but they have an idea of what they want?
Come back to me when you have a firmer idea of what you want. Take your time. I'll hold your spot. There's no rush for you. Come back when you have a great idea what you want.
If you don't know what you want, why are you commissioning somebody?
Yeah. Like if you don't have a solid idea, that's fine. Come back when you have something more concrete. In the meantime, I have other people who have gotten their shit together. I'm going to cater to them the same way. If you're still deciding what you want in the menu, they will ask you, are you still deciding? They'll move on to somebody who's already ready to order. I feel like that's fair.
Hold on a second.
Unless I'm high.
Nah, that's.
I mean, you can be too.
I'll be right back.
I can be fair and high. I don't know, man. It's like I don't know, man. I'm a people person, ironically.
Ironically,
like, I do enjoy people, but like I don't know, man. There's not, as an artist, I like notice like there's people are very weird about commissioning you as an artist. Like it's very rarely like directly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people, they don't they treat you so particularly. Like they almost don't treat you like people, right? They treat you like a fucking landmine. It's weird. Like they're trying to figure out what's the best way to ask you something instead of just being like, "This is what I want."
I don't know. I'm
Alright.
not really sure.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh,
What
it's
about you
okay.
then, Adam? What about you then? Like, where's your stance on this? I'm curious.
Um, I'm just I know the people that I deal with, which are like the vast. No, not even. I only deal with Dragon Ball fans,
Mhm.
so I
Mhm.
know what I'm gonna get. So I know what to expect. Type beat.
Mhm.
So when they do even ask me like, "Hey, dude, I like their OC," I'm just, I told you I'm honest. It's either a no or there's something that I do like about it, and I keep it short and simple.
So remember you saying you don't want to draw Goku's cousin for the 5th time?
So, like, when
Uh,
you say
it's been
that,
a while.
right? When you say that, have you had people like just kind of after you tell them you don't, they just kind of disappear?
Yeah, they disappear.
Yeah, but it's like after like being around so many people and doing with so many customers, like with those kind of clients, if they just asked you to do the commission, they would have liked it and everything would have been fine.
Yeah.
So it's like it's one of those things where like I God, you don't want to like gatekeep shit. I just feel like the overall way that we treat artists needs to be better. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, I know.
And
What
a
you
part
mean.
of that is respecting a person's time. And like a part of respecting somebody's time is kind of understanding what you're doing, being aware of the circumstance. Like this isn't a friend meeting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
If this is a steak, like that's a really great example. If this is like a steak shop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like you're not trying to like your waiter is probably polite and respectful to you, and they make jokes and make cater to you, whatever, right? But that
Mhm.
waiter isn't your friend,
Correct.
and you should treat the artist as such. They're not your friend. They're here to provide a service. They're not going
Mhm.
to be rude to you. Unless you say some dumb shit to me, then I will be. But they're not going to be rude to you. They're
Mhm.
just trying to provide a service. They're trying to make sure that you're happy with the product that they deliver.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I've yet to meet an artist who's like, my integrity demands that this piece that I'm working on, no
Mhm.
matter whether my personal stake of this is, it has to be this way. I'm sorry, Commissioner, but I just cannot approve of your ideal. They're like, no, man, I just want to draw that.
I have ran into one or two. One that I won't speak to anymore because they ripped me a new one on their stream because I did concept art for the person who was trying to get the idea out. And when they couldn't get the idea out, I tried to do my best. They
Name and shame.
ripped them a new one too
So like
during their stream.
my thing is like, okay, if that's the case, I just want to ask, right?
Mhm.
What was the circumstance?
They did not understand how a necklace was supposed to wrap around their neck because they couldn't see the back of the necklace.
What?
And they couldn't understand how the armor was holding on to the shoulders and the chest plate because they couldn't see the backing of the character.
Sorry, you say somebody else was critiquing a different person's character, or this is their character that they're critiquing your art of?
So I had somebody come to me and get concept art, and they
Okay.
wanted the front facing how the design was going to look because it was for a VTuber model. So you don't have to have the back and the front. So I drew Phoenix armor with a cute girl skirt, like the classic like
Yeah.
schoolgirl skirt, and a necklace. So when they went to the other person to get the model done, because at the time I wasn't doing models, I was doing concept art. They proceeded on their stream to say, I don't understand how these pieces are supposed to go together because I can't see how they connect. When honestly, when you put a piece of proper armor on, this is coming from common sense because if you've ever seen any D&D stuff, any like Dungeons and Dragons, or anything to do with the age of armor per se, on any kind of TV shows, you're not going to see where it straps into the armor. You're never going to see that. So you layer it properly and then you draw it that way. I mean,
All right, so here's my confusion.
Mm-hmm.
Is the artist refusing to draw it after accepting the money? Is the artist...
The artist was having a fit because he couldn't understand how things were fitting together.
Yeah, but were they working on the product? Is no question of having.
They were trying to, but they were critiquing every bit of it and then went back to the person who submitted the concept art and said, yeah, I can't handle this. You're going to have her redraw it and show me where she was doing connections at and how the piece works together on a physics level kind of deal.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, like, besides, like, if it wasn't like for a public thing, I don't think I can see the issue as like it being like a public setting problem there. You know what I mean?
Mm.
They were drawing and reading it, right?
Yeah, like
they were redrawing the concept art in their style because that's what they do. They redraw it in their style and then they.
Because I'm assuming they wouldn't need the back either, so they could just make something up. Honestly, they needed to figure out how it all connected to each other.
Correct, but they refused to because they couldn't understand it. Like the backing of the necklace was literally just a black line around the neck to say it was a rope or a chain around the. They couldn't understand how it was connecting in the back of the neck. Like, is it wrapping around the neck? Is it tied around the neck? Like, obviously, if it's tied around the neck, there's gonna be a little bow popping out from behind the neck. Like,
I was gonna say that I need to know if it's like tied, if it's a little clip holding it together. Is it chainmail? Like a chain?
That's exactly it. Is they could not understand how it was put on the model. It was honestly pulling a whole. It was a physics thing. So how does this model's shoulder armor connect to her chest plate, even though you can't see it? How does the skirt hold on to the armor that's hanging off of the skirt?
I don't think it really matters.
Well, it might.
You can't see it, so it doesn't matter.
It might in certain circumstances the issue. It might, depending on the artist what they're going for. I'd need more context by seeing it literally. But like that's its whole thing and kind of wins. Like in certain circumstances, knowing what's going on behind the model when you're drawing it, these are fair questions to ask.
Yes, but to an extent.
But it seems like the undressing publicly is the actual problem, not particularly the questions. Right?
Well, it was a little bit the questions for me because it was things that you weren't going to see if the model was stretched.
Right, but I mean, if the individual needs to understand it for like when they're trying to redraw it themselves, you know what I mean? And like it's the concept art again, I'd have to see. But if Panda has, my friend has, like they sent me line art, and I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at, and I'm just interpreting it, and I've misinterpreted the thing I'm looking at. And then when they explain it, it makes perfect fucking sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's obviously going to be a language barrier, and there's going to be a visual language barrier. So that makes sense to ask these kind of questions. Which are pretty reasonable.
You'd probably be asking the person who commissioned it, wouldn't you, how it works? Because that's in their head, not the person
it sounds like they were asking the person who commissioned it.
Yeah. And then they were coming to me and telling me that I needed to speak to them about it when they asked me to do the concept art. It was a whole miscommunication in the three-way system. And the fact that the other artist did not come to me as the artist that did the concept art and talk to me about it first before going in and drawing it on live and completely ripping me apart over it on their stream was my whole issue. Is why did you not communicate with me before you decided to do this piece?
I mean, most people wouldn't.
But if you're going to bitch and moan about it,
well, sure, absolutely. But like, I would agree that in a sense, like, oh, this is gonna sound so weird. I would not go to a previous artist and harass them over something I don't understand on a commission, unless I know that artist personally. You know what I mean? Like, if Panda drew something with someone, then yeah, I'm like, hey, yo, what the fuck is this? I don't understand what's going on here. I could do that. But if I don't know you, like, I would never, you know what I mean? Like, track you down or anything like that. That would be, you know what I mean? Or
I see what you mean.
Yeah, like that would be weird. But also, like, sometimes you would not, like, if you're looking at, like, yeah, I could probably do that, and then you get into it and you're like, what the fuck am I looking at? You know what I
Well,
mean?
if you're, yeah, I do understand where you're coming from with it, but you're going to do something like that off somebody else's concept art, you should probably look at it and try to understand it a little bit before you hop it in. Like it
Oh
just
no, I
kind of give it a
agree.
fair
I
assessment before you do something crazy like critiquing on, because again we're talking about the Twitter issue where we're ripping each other apart as artists when it really, in my opinion, I shouldn't have an opinion on somebody else's style because that obviously that's how they like it. That's why people pay for it. I'm not going to bitch about it. But that just me. I don't like to rip people apart.
right, but like, because I'm saying in that sense, like, it does seem like we wrote back around to the issue with the public undressing,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of an unfair metric of anybody to suggest another artist should have to track down and get in contact with the previous person commissioned for a piece to understand what is happening for the same person's character. I feel like that's a little unfair of a standard to hold any artist to in any field. Like, that'd be kind of wild, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I got where you're coming from.
Like, but in that sense, yeah, I agree. They absolutely should have looked at what they were doing more. I was like, all right, let me get a good look at what I'm actually trying to fucking do today. That's on them. They came unprepared. I say come prepared. That's on them. There's motherfuckers in the wrong. There are certain aspects of this where it's like the public undressing that could be not particularly what's the word not graceful, right? Not particularly a graceful act, not particularly a great thing to do, but venting frustration about work is something everyone does. Publicly undressing someone for the character design is this whole thing. Again, was not there and missing context from what is being described and hearing what I'm like hearing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It probably is worse, but you don't want to rag on somebody, so you're making it sound as nice as it is. You know what I mean? But if I was looking at something like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at, bro. What is this? What am I drawing? How does this work? Because I need to draw it and give it weight and make it look like the cloth has weight when it's connecting from the you know what I mean? I need to know what's going on there. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. All right, bro. Look, could you explain it? You can't get your ideas out to explain it. You don't know how to explain it. Damn, could you get the person who drew this last to make it make sense to me, man? Like, I don't know, because who the fuck? Like, that does sound like a logical conclusion for someone to come to without trying to be an asshole.
Right.
At the same time, though, it also is an easy road to be an asshole. Especially if you're like, fuck am I looking at? I'm frustrated. I don't like this. This shit's ugly. Why the fuck did you have it like this? Why did they draw it this way? What the fuck is going on? Hey, man, go get them to draw this again. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Then, yeah. You know what I mean? It's a lot of gray area.
And that was the scenario that ended up happening, is I had to redraw it a second time.
So,
maybe you don't have to. You can just tell them already delivered.
Yeah, I think like in that sense, it just boils down to like public decorum about the circumstance. Honestly,
yeah.
I don't have enough context to speak on it proper. Like, I think like it makes sense for a motherfucker to be a little bit like frustrated if they don't know what the fuck is happening, especially if they have to get it done. I don't know.
Well, and I think too the other issues that was happening is that the artist was rushing them for the concept art too. So I think that was another thing that they were having issues with, because the way it was brought to me was, hey, my friend needs help because the artist who he asked to do it originally is having an issue trying to understand what they want. So they need a visual adaptation of it. So would you be willing to help? And I did help, but then my help was shot down in kind of a way. You know what I mean?
I mean, it doesn't sound like it. It sounded more like your help wasn't to what your personal standard would have been, right? Because it sounds like in your ideal world, for the circumstances, you show it to them, the artist is like, oh, and then like this fucking, they draw it and everyone's happy. You know what I mean? But if there's already a communication breakdown to begin with, a visual to might help could either lead to more communication confusion or solve it, and it just you landed on tails instead of heads.
Right.
I mean, again, that's what it sounds like. I sound like a fucking lawyer.
More context.
I sound like a fucking lawyer, dude. But because I wasn't there, I don't know.
Right.
But like from an outside perspective, what you are describing, yeah. God, I sound like a fucking lawyer. Ah. Shit's cringe. Motherfuckers just be nice.
Well,
Just
at
be nice
least
to people.
kind of have a not a standard. What's the word I'm looking for? Just have a decency.
Common decency.
Yeah, but
there you
I do think though, if I'm gonna be real, I'm a bit of an asshole.
go. Mhm.
I think it is perfectly fine to address a commissioner who has not provided me enough resources for a piece. However, I do think that it's fine to address them privately first, and then when I'm in the act, express, yeah, man, I still don't know what I'm doing.
Mhm.
Like, I've had a commissioner who I was working for and that's a art piece for, who I was drawing the piece for them, and I was asking them what do they want for the piece, right?
Mhm.
And they were like, "Oh, well, you can," like they're being very indecisive in what they
Mhm.
wanted, and they kept. When I asked them exactly specifics, they would deflect and then ask me what I wanted. And I'm like, this is not. This ain't about me. I'm trying to get what you want out. Help me help you."
Tell me
Like,
what you
and then
want.
and this commissioner got upset with me because I informed them I don't really care either way, and they felt some type of way about that. That I was like, I'm literally neutral. I do not care. What do you want? And I think that's
Okay.
weird. But like, that's the commissioner. Like, it's again, it's like someone indecisive in line ordering food.
Mhm.
But like now they have to acknowledge and deal with like the real world of, yeah, man, I don't know what I'm being asked to do. You know.
Mhm.
So I think like that's usually where like this, how do you word it without it sounding so silly? Like these breakdowns happen, and
Mhm.
that if you're on the receiving end of someone who is trying to provide you a service, and your communication skills aren't there, or you're indecisive, or whatever have you, it can feel worse because that person is a bit frustrated because
Mhm.
obviously they don't want to do it in the first fucking place. And they're doing it, and they can't get it done the way that they want to. Like
Mhm.
I think the most annoying thing as an artist is having to hound the commissioner for questions that I feel I shouldn't have to ask.
Okay.
Like if you're commissioning me to draw something, I feel like asking you, "Hey man, what pose do you want the character in?" should not be a question I have to ask.
Whenever I commission something, I give people a whole like 3D model of what exact position I want them to be in and what facial expression they should have.
Yeah, or like, "Hey
Typically.
man, I'm drawing this piece for you. What expression do you want?" Because if art, like, I mean, maybe I'm different than most people, but I feel like for most artists, art, like 97% of that shit is like mental. Like some of it is performance. Like obviously, like there's some days you just can't perform, but you're in the mood to draw. Other days you can perform all you want, but just not in the mood. But when the stars align and you're in the mood and you're like performing properly, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, I know.
When your mental's there and your ability is matching it, the worst thing is to be stopped because we're artists here, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers have skipped
Some of you.
meals. Don't pretend. You've skipped meals. You've held it instead of going to the restroom immediately. You've held it. You know what I mean?
Why you
15
calling me out, bro?
Why?
15 more. Yeah, like come on, let's be real.
God damn it.
You knew you had to piss 30 minutes ago, but you're still there going like, all right, give me like
Crossing
10
your
minutes.
legs.
That's me
Yeah,
right now.
because you're in the fucking zone. You're doing your shit. You
I
know
thought
what
we
I
were gonna
mean?
be done like 20
Well, and
minutes
you're
ago.
afraid the inspiration's gonna drop. That's
Yeah,
the scariest part.
you gotta finish your shit. So what's worse, yeah,
Mhm.
is I'm in the zone and I'm like, fuck, what is this character's expression? Let me ask. And the motherfucker doesn't reply immediately because they're living their fucking life like they should. But
Mhm.
since they didn't come prepared, I'm looking like an asshole.
You're just kind of sitting there waiting for him to get back to you eventually, hoping to get
Yeah,
back to you.
but like the
Mhm.
steam is gone. Anyone here who's a commission artist, I'm
Mhm.
gonna call us all out. Let's just keep it real, yeah. There's
Mhm.
some commissions you're not in the mental to do.
Mm.
And the reason it took so long for that commission to get done is because for 96% of that commission, you weren't in the mental to do it. And then when you finally built yourself up to do the commission, it wasn't even worth the work. It wasn't even that bad. You could have got it done in like 2 hours, maybe.
Mhm.
right? But you
Yeah.
delayed it because you just weren't in the mental. And sometimes the reason you're not in the mental is the fucking commissioner.
Facts.
And this is a thing. Like if we can communicate to the commissioners, right, to treat
Mhm.
artists a particular like with poise, and we can treat commissioners with poise,
Mhm.
you're more likely to be in that flow state. That's what I'm getting.
Okay.
And part of that is not having to play the fucking mental gymnastics of, oh, come here, sweet here, baby. Let me reassure you. Yes, your design is very pretty. Yes. Everyone loves it. I don't need to be Gordon Ramsay with a child.
Gotcha. I think I know where you're coming from with it now.
Because that's, if I'm having to baby you, I'm already, being a digital artist online means you have to be a fucking business owner. You're your own marketing agent. You need to understand how to run a social media platform, be a good marketing person, network, keep consistency.
Mhm.
There's so much shit with managing being an artist right now. Why am I a therapist on top of it?
True.
Which is really me. But that's what I'm like. Just let it
It's
poise.
true, though.
I want to treat you well if you treat me well. I want to get your
Mhm.
shit done. I wouldn't accept the commission if I didn't think it was in my ability to get it done that day.
Mhm.
That's my rule. If I can't, I don't even take motherfuckers' money until I start the sketch. You can be in the queue for maybe 2 months and be like, yeah, man, I haven't started your sketch yet, so you have to wait.
Gotcha.
Because like I know, life happens, man. You may need that motherfucking money. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes,
You know?
I do understand.
And if I'm trying to treat you with poise, treat me the same.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
If I'm respecting your time, please respect me. That's it. Fuck some artists though, bro. Some of them niggas assholes.
Mm.
What about you, Panda? What are you feeling all this?
Man, I can't remember the last time I met a fucking asshole artist. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm right here, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, this man bullies you on a weekly basis.
No, I don't.
I do.
I am as
I-
nice to him as he allows me to be. It's not my fault he's a dumbass.
I
Uh-huh.
do.
Right
think-
there, right there.
I do think people do treat us with a little bit more common decency. I do feel that. I feel that more so for. Wow, that I shouldn't say that. I agree with you. Common decency needs to be. And I felt like it kind of feels weird saying it out loud because you feel like it just.
Should be
it
common.
just-
It should be
Yeah.
common sense, but even common sense is not too common anymore.
I think it's maybe the people that we deal with. I think because the internet is just a different. Because you would never do this in public. I
No.
feel
Yeah.
like if I was in public, you would not ask me, "Hey, how's my OC look?" Like,
Looks like
I
ass,
feel like
bro.
that's not how the exchange would go.
Well, and there's that same aspect in like when people are being dicks, in psychology, if somebody's ripping you a new one and they're screaming at you at the top of their lungs, like if you're sitting at the register and you ask them to repeat themselves, then they realize they fucked up.
Yeah. Or example, yeah.
Mm.
If you are the receiving end of someone using their public platform to undress you verbally, you may be a little, less likely to do that. Because also, if you're somebody with a large platform or even a small one where you're verbally undressing somebody for a minor, infraction, whatever the fuck it is,
Mhm.
you are more likely to do so because you're in the privacy of your own home, but you're on a public stage and you're not aware of that. It's an online thing. It goes both ways. Don't be stupid. Stupid.
Bad. Jesus.
It's the don't be stupid for me, bro.
Yeah, what a long topic.
It's so poetic. And it only works when you say it.
Just don't be stupid. Stupid.
Stupid.
Because, come on, dude. Let's be real, right? The motherfucker who, verbally, undressed that motherfucker, for the model, didn't need to do that. They could have settled it in DMs. They could have had poise. Absolutely.
They could have flipped a coin
Right.
and how it works.
They could have absolutely, yeah, they could have just had poise. They could have been better about it. Absolutely. right?
Mm.
No one's going to fucking deny that. But was the commissioner being a little frustrating? Who fucking knows? Maybe the commissioner could have vocalized things better to not get there. Everyone's kind of, you know what I mean? But but sitting on the fence there doesn't help anybody, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't come to an answer. The answer has to be at some point, what would have been best for everyone, right?
Mm.
And I think what would have been best for everyone is just having a kind of a more concrete idea of what you but also just having that understanding, coming prepared from both sides. I came prepared what I wanted, and I left almost nothing to the imagination. And even though I almost left nothing to the imagination, apparently you can't imagine shit. So, you should have thought about it harder. That, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come prepared. Moral of the story: podcast over. Come prepared.
Podcast over. Are we sure it's over? You don't want to go for another 2 hours?
I mean, I could.
No,
I can
no,
run
no.
this bitch myself, bro. You can take a day off. I got you.
No, we're not doing that.
Yo, just put me and Fear in a room together. We got it. Yo, Fear, tell him.
I'll just be you talking to
I've been
yourself.
quiet most of this conversation, so
Yeah, I know, but like, okay, but tell me you couldn't do one together, me and you. Come on, man.
yeah, would depending on the conversation.
Tell them the truth. Tell
See?
them no.
Talk about COD zombies specifically.
Yes, yes.
I'm down for this, actually. I'm so down for this. I have the worst COD zombies opinion. Let's go.
Wait, what? Okay, just this one. I just need to know because I don't think I've heard this before. What is your COD zombie opinion?
Oh, okay. I think COD Zombies is a fun time with friends, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I
Mhm.
also think the beauty of COD Zombies has nothing to do with COD Zombies. The beauty of COD Zombies had everything to do with the era of YouTube that was going on.
Yeah, I can see that.
Definitely.
People trying to figure out the
Like-
story, piece it all together.
Watching your favorite YouTuber and their friends scream for 15 minutes over the same exact horde of zombies doing the exact same shit, and then being probably a child, a teenager, whatever the fuck you were, up late trying to reenact the same shit with your friends, trying to capture that same kind of magic and fun. A lot of it just had to do with like the era, in my opinion. I don't think you can introduce COD Zombies in the modern era and it would ever feel the same. And it's not like a nostalgia thing, it's just like the atmosphere was just perfect. Like Call of Duty trick shots would never come back. That's gone. Like the montage, that shit's gone. But the era when we were at was
Phase is gone.
Yeah. That's my opinion. I don't think Zombies is like particularly that interesting, but I do think it did everything right at the perfect time.
To prove Phase is gone as well, they're selling it. Their shares are going for 18 cents per share.
Jesus.
They're for some reason public on the stock market.
You niggas are too reasonable. I shared that opinion in a Discord call and got banned from the Discord server.
What?
You guys gotta be less reasonable. And no one called me a slur this time around. Nice.
I don't see how people are going to get into Modern Warfare 3 Zombies if they're new. Like, you cannot play that solo, you gotta be playing it with friends. So think about how many people that just, gets rid of.
Actually, I've actually watched an information, a video about that, and you can have up to 6 players.
If it was like DMZ and Warzone where it's free, I would play it, I'd try it. But I'm not gonna buy that game.
You can actually have up to 6 players in there if you meet other squads.
That's kind of dope.
I think it's like 24 players in the map, but you can only squad up with 6.
Yeah.
And like you're all, I think you're all friendly technically.
Yeah, everyone's friendly. You can't really kill each other.
So yeah, good.
But the way they did it,
no, go ahead.
The way they did it is a bit weird. No, you're good. The way they did the zombies is a bit weird because instead of it being round based, it's actually zone based.
They changed everything.
I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. They changed everything basically. They changed where the first zone where you spawn is like rounds 1 to 10 zombies level. And the more higher the difficulty in the zones, the higher zombies there are, and more bosses are more likely to appear, basically.
So if you land in the Tilted Towers, the zombies are like in there around 45 to 60, that level. If you go over to the Loot Lake,
basically,
the zombies are level 1 to 15.
Basically, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man, fuck that.
And apparently,
You can spawn in with
the
a ray gun.
hardest,
Mhm.
the hardest red zone level is level 55 plus zombies round. Receiving
Jeez.
if there were around 55 zombies.
I still see myself enjoying that if I ever play it. So I tried Outbreak, raid mode that's like Outbreak, and I didn't enjoy it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's basically what that is, just a bigger
It's
version.
very much like, yeah, just a bigger version. But if you want me to talk about it more, I can, because I've actually watched.
I mean, I'm not gonna play the game, so I don't really have an opinion either way or care.
Okay. Alright, this is real shitty of me. Hey, yo, boss man,
You know?
I gotta skedaddle.
Yeah, that's okay. We're only blaming you.
Listen, that's it. I appreciate everybody. Thank you for your talks. If I came off a bit rude, do forgive me. It's my tone. I'm not actually that bad. I just
Well,
sound like a dick.
You got all Panda get up ears on your lap.
You good?
Just for anybody, especially except Panda. I am just a dick to you out of love. That's how I share my love with you. Okay, okay, buddy.
Okay.
All right, adios.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay, well, anybody else? Anything else before we go?
Nope.
It's,
I'm
okay.
good.
Did
Nope.
yesterday.
What?
I sucked a dick yesterday.
Did they give you $20?
No.
Why'd you do it?
He said it tastes like chocolate.
Huh?
That's where we're gonna end it. Okay.